compared a state to Idaho, which was South Australia, and so that state has a very comparable population to Idaho.
Yes.
Idaho still has a bit more, and I did raw numbers for that. I did not do per capita. I did raw
Yeah.
numbers because I was like, they're close enough. There's
Yeah.
no real need.
Yeah.
And it's still like Idaho had less murders, or like just homicides, I should say. It had less
Yeah.
homicides. It had less, way less property crime, way less, all these different crimes. It had way, way less. And I am not even
Yeah.
saying that to be like, oh, Australia is so dangerous. I am saying that to dispel the dumb rumor of being like, Australia is so much safer, or all these countries are so much safer, or America is so much dangerous. I had so many people before I left going like, oh, you're going to the United States, aren't you worried? Aren't you worried that it's going to be dangerous? I was safer.
You're listening to the Art and More podcast with your hosts, Nathan and BR. Nathan is a Canadian illustrator with a couple years of military experience, and BR is a British anarchist that moved to the States. Both are passionate shooters and community builders. Together, they run the Seaburn art page. Enjoy the show.
Played that at the start to see how many people instinctively just pull their gun out. Just
Yeah, you walk
into their
around
mum.
rural Idaho with a shot timer, just like play it in grocery stores and see who draws.
Can
Hey
we
guys,
do that at Shot Show?
welcome back to the Art and War podcast. Here I am joined in our little follow-up. We've been meaning to do this for a bit, following up on Charlie's video about how everything is gay and retarded, and all of those things. I kind of crashed out a little bit. But yeah, joining me is my co-host here,
Nah. All right, alcoholic.
Australian. Oh, fuck.
Name dogs. Good job. Yes,
Joining us
alcohol.
here is my co-host, the lovely Australian cunt, alcoholic.
That is me.
Yes,
We will
sorry
do
for
a
the
proper.
immediate
You are
name
completely
dogs.
okay. We are gonna.
I kind of want to just like, instead of removing it, just censor over it with something silly, just like a new tickle.
It's a good idea.
How
about
either way,
here we go. I'll give a
yes,
clip for. I was about to accidentally dox his name. I'll give a clip for BR to quickly throw on there, so you can just censor over it.
I love how like everyone can be doxxed so easily. Like my face and name are out there. BR has been pretty good at OPSEC. You've been really good at OPSEC. Phil's also out there, which congratulations. Our boy Phil is getting married.
He got engaged.
He's to a woman.
Yeah,
which is
I was a bit
gay,
upset.
I
Should have
think.
been me, but
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, but yeah, congratulations, Phil. You're probably doing gay things. You're not going to hear this.
And BR also got married. He has put that publicly.
Yes,
so.
that's public now. I was trying not to like talk about it for a while because I didn't want to like dox. Like
when
I don't know. Like he plays pretty close to the cuff with OPSEC, but he had a lovely marriage. I lurked all the photos. I didn't manage to make it because my fucking car exploded. I'm still pissed.
Hit
about
too many
that.
homeless people with the car, and apparently that damages it.
Hit too many. Yeah, I really should have installed those like Prius push bars. They do make those, by the way. They nuke your mileage.
Little spikes on the end as well.
Yeah, but like every bad, expensive thing happened to me over the same week, so it was like, hey, drop. I'm actively so fucking pissed about it, but it is amazing. All of our boys are getting into good marriages and happy relationships and going to get married, so we love all of you. Yeah.
Okay, see you guys. It's just like that's the whole
thanks for listening. Yeah. Bye.
It's like quick little update. That would have been funny as well, where he still has like the intro, the middle ad, and then also that. Well, there's no real outro, but can you just imagine that? Just the ad's longer than the whole show.
Yeah. Yes. God, like, oh, well, welcome back, lads and ladies. This show brought to you by Advanced Warfighting Solutions.
Which is no longer a sponsor because there's no real reason. They're just kind of they are.
Not really any reason.
Still love them.
Yeah, but like I still run all their gear and it's fucking awesome. I think they just started focusing on military contracts. Yeah. I talked to Jacob quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but like here and there.
They're so cool though.
Yeah, they're super cool. I will shill for their gear despite them not knowing it basically forever.
That's the best kind of shill.
But yeah. Al, I noticed something like before I came over the border, and this is something that I've talked to a bunch of Canadians about. I've never really got to talk to an Australian about it, but like there is an air that like there's like a sense that like Americans don't feel. I don't think, but as soon as someone from like gay communist land or someone from like beyond the Iron Curtain comes over, and like suddenly you just feel
Mm.
good. You feel fucking good. And for me, that feeling never went away.
That's
Like it
actually
never
what
did.
they said. Like, when
Um,
you're on a plane, obviously, and they do like the announcements. Yeah, just before they landed
yeah.
back in Australia, they're like, we are currently 15 minutes away from landing in gay communist land. Just- the weather is miserable.
But if you laugh, they
Yes.
arrest you.
Oh, I had to fill out. This was actually a bit bizarre for me. You have to fill out, which I did not have to do upon entering the United States. Maybe you do it on I don't know. Anyway, I had to fill out like a little like form. Every single person on the plane had to fill out like a
Yeah.
little form with like a bunch of details on it before they could re-enter. Yeah,
Really?
I don't know.
Like what?
I could even send you a video of it, but it's like, you need to put your full name, like what do you do for work? You need to put like, are you a permanent resident? Are you visiting? And blah 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 blah. Are you bringing? And
You had to do that before going
yeah, and they don't
home.
provide you with pens either. They just give it to you on the plane and just kind of like, yeah, I don't know, find a pen. So,
I actually think Canada
yeah,
does
yeah.
that too. At
They
least they
had
used
I
to.
think it's because they have all these specific things they don't want brought into the country as well. So they're just like, are you bringing any meat products? Are you
Yeah.
bringing are you
Gel
bringing
blasters. If you have a gel
are you
blaster, you're going to
bringing
jail
like a Nerf
forever.
gun home? Because if so, you're gonna get
Yeah.
shot.
Have you thought about a firearm
My
during your
plane
visit?
also.
If so, we're
I
going to
knew my
quarantine you.
plane was safe though. I knew my plane was fine because it's like even
Yeah.
if they wanted to kill me, there was a bunch of Jewish people on the plane that might have to get
Oh
cut.
no, that's how you know you're safe, dude.
that, that might have
Yeah.
to get cut, or maybe not. That's up to BR's sermon.
Speaking of racism, I have, I swear to God, someone's fucking with me. There is a fire, like a smoke detector
Hmm.
chirping in my place somewhere, and like I have gone and checked all of them. It does not appear to be one. Like I went and in the room that the sound is coming from, I popped in a fresh new 9-volt battery. Something is still chirping. It's like God found out that I had a Draco and I like fried chicken, and I just turned into a stereotype.
Walks in his home for like 2 seconds with a watermelon and just he's
Oh no, no, no! Oh, maybe we should cut that one. Maybe that was a little too off kilter.
I can
BR,
just
that's
imagine
your
BR
call.
at his desk just
BR,
like,
let's
what have I done?
just like, oh no, oh god, oh
I
much
shouldn't
much
have let
love,
them.
much
I
much
shouldn't
love
have let
to
them
our brethren
speak
with
for
the
more than
Draco.
5 seconds.
Yes,
Yes, much love, all humor.
that is. We are funny people in the internet. Sometimes
It
we'll
is
do an
shock
oopsie
humor.
daisy. Yeah, but it's still chirping
Mm.
here and there, and I cannot live like this. My tism is tingling in the bad way. It is like an overstimulation. I don't understand how people can.
Yeah. Um. Is it like muffled though, or is it like very clear?
No, it's like pretty not loud, but it's
I
just
was gonna say
enough.
like
It's
it's
just
not
enough.
somehow your neighbors.
I don't think so. Like I hear it very clearly from the room that I'm
Mm.
currently in. Like every minute or so. I don't know if the gain's going to pick it up. I hope
I don't think it will.
not. Either way, we're getting a little off topic. I apologize. Um, I want to know about like culturally how you felt when you crossed the border, like how everything compares. This is going to be me grilling
That's
you a
okay.
bunch
That's
about
okay.
like, hey, what was it like? What shocked you? What was really different? Like I know you spent a lot of your trip here. If it's okay if I dox it,
No, no, you're all
certainly if
good.
not,
I did, yeah.
California. Yeah, you did California, and then you did kind of like the Pacific Northwest drive up from Southern Cali up through the mountains of Idaho. Like I don't know the route. Did you take
Yeah, yeah.
Nevada or did you go
No,
through Utah?
Nevada.
Oh yeah, that's a whole lot of fucking
Yeah, I was.
drifting. It's an awful
You
drive.
think that, but even for me, I was just kind of like, "This is cool." Like that's how
Yeah,
novel it was for me. Where it was like, I am not exaggerating, and it's like obviously I have like big bias and big American simp or whatever you want to call me. But genuinely, the moment
yeah.
that like the plane actually touched down, I like just cracked the biggest smile like I couldn't help it. I was like, I'm finally here.
Oh,
I was
dude,
just kind of like,
it's so real. It's the America smile,
I
the
know. I
freedom
was just, and that
smile,
was in California.
freedom face. Yeah, like suddenly, like you can say something, like you can give your opinion without the fear of getting arrested. or killed or
Yeah, I was in
whatever,
like a store and
like
I
your
said
life
like
isn't going to
retard
end.
out loud, and I initially was like, oh, and I was like, actually, whatever. Even in California, I'm fine.
Yeah, whatever. You're in.
People will just
Yeah,
get maybe
you're
offended.
in the land of the free, dude. Yeah, and if they were, fuck it, you have a gun. Well, you didn't, but you might. Um, like that.
Yes, I was handed a gun.
But yeah, no.
No,
Immediately, as soon as you come over the
yeah,
border,
actually, they
they're like,
hand them
"Hey,
out. Like
are
the
you?"
people come along in the plane with like the
Yeah,
little carts and hand one out.
yeah. Or like, do you work for the Sinaloa cartel, and/or are you depressed?
Yeah,
Here, have a gun.
yeah. I told them. I told them
But,
I was known to authorities, and they said, "Well, here you go." Handed me a brand new Daniel
but
Defense.
yeah, like that's so fucking funny. Oh no, they cut USAID. You're going to get
Right.
like a 5-shot integral magazine 30-06 now. You're going to get the old Charlie Kirk special.
Oh, that is a spicy one.
Too soon.
That is spicy. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, we're not
too soon.
making mockery
Well,
of that itself. It's more the fact of like they're
no,
hiding.
God, no, no. We're mocking the feds for being bad at
Yes,
their jobs. I say that in like, yeah, they cut USAID funding, and now the assassins have like, yeah, like old hunting rifles and like SKSs with optics taped to them.
they're like
It's
they're
very
like, well,
funny.
we wanted to censor opinions and push for gun control, but we don't have the budget for both, so we'll just
Yeah,
censor this guy's opinion.
yeah. They finally figured out stop. Like I swear to God, if I see like a knight's armament or like a guys like Super Duty show up at a mass shooting, I'm going to have a conniption fit. It means the funding's back on.
Yes, and then people are arguing online.
But
You're seeing one with it. They even got like the T2 like battery cap for like CAC, and you're like, what the
oh yeah, the whole thing. They've got like a Radex
heck?
on it, um, like forward mounted thermal.
It's like, why did it get
Um,
such a good setup and they gave it to this retard? Could have been me. Um, but no, you're right. It does have
so
that
yeah,
feeling where it's just Americans don't realize, and I understand. Like, I am not faulting that at all. Not being like, oh, you should feel, I don't know, blah 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 blah. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying for someone who
yeah,
comes from gay commie land, uh, which
yeah,
is anywhere that isn't America. Hoorah. But
yeah.
yeah, you just feel genuinely just different, better.
Better.
Even like
Yeah,
even the drive back, like where I was staying was like 2 hours away from like where I landed. It's like even that drive
yeah.
back, just seeing just everything. You're driving and you see these 10 billboards that are about like like law firms or whatever. I'm just kind of like, this is America.
Yeah. Like
Hmm.
I don't know what billboard culture is like in Australia, but I assume it's like Canada, in which we don't really have one. Like here, every second billboard is like, "Hey, fucking, you got hit by a car? Come, better call Saul or
Ours are
whatever."
even worse.
Like that. That it was so entire.
Ours are
Huh?
worse because you know what most of the billboards are, at least like around kind of where I am. Most
Yeah.
of them, and I'm not saying that there isn't some that are just like normal advertisement kind of stuff, but most that you will see are like police billboards, and it's all these just little
Yeah.
like kind of dystopian reminders, being like, "Remember, we're watching you speeding. Do not speed." You know?
That's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
On topic of that,
Yeah.
oh sorry,
Yeah.
one
No, go
thing
ahead.
that was weird to me, I was not gone for that long. I got back, and I have a commute that's I usually frequent quite a bit. Um, just
Yeah.
because of the nature where I live and stuff. So I have to kind of drive a lot of the same road and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I
I've seen a little bit of your drive. It's very
Yeah,
desolate.
it is. But you want to know what makes it even more dystopian? From the time that
What?
I was gone, which was probably like I don't know, a month maybe, a bit less than that.
Yeah.
I got back and there was more
Yeah.
security cameras on like this desolate kind of drive, the way it's like not even built up areas. It will be in the middle of like a field, and there's for some reason a security
What the
camera
fuck?
in the middle of like the roads in between the field. I've noticed
Man, I
several more
hate that.
security cameras and like surveillance and stuff everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gone for a month.
I I really hate that. Like I know they were rolling out flock cameras in some states, and maybe I'm just retarded. I don't know. I feel like certain states people just shoot them with 22s or
Probably.
something. Like they would not last a week. I don't know if that's the sort of thing that's rolling out in Australia, but I would believe it. It's all over the
I
UK.
remember there was a someone like vandalized one of the signs that was like, and
Yeah,
it was just like a sign to like slow down or something. And it's funny because it's not like, oh yeah, something that's surveillance or something people aren't getting upset at. It was just like, I can't speed a bit faster in this area. But anyway, someone vandalized it, and then like,
yeah,
I don't know, 2 weeks later that was taken down by the police. They're like that quick on it. It's like, so even if someone like slightly
yeah.
tries to like vandalize or something, it's like, no, we'll get rid of that. You're not allowed to even make your little complaints or something.
Hey guys, we're taking a quick break to talk about staying sharp and protected in any temperature extreme with our newest supporter of the show, Qore Performance, the experts in thermoregulation gear. Qore Performance provide cooling, heating, and hydration solutions that seamlessly integrate with your kit, whether you're rocking a plate carrier, chest rig, heavy pack, or just hitting the trail for a hike or run. Their ice plate and ice flask are game changers, wearable water bottles you fill with drinkable water, freeze overnight for cooling, or fill with warm water for heating. These are worn against your back or on your flanks and keep you cool during intense range sessions, competition shooting, or field work, protecting against heat exhaustion. Or, alternatively, keeping you warm when static in the freezing cold, guarding against hypothermia. As it melts, you stay refreshed with ice-cold drinking water, or provides you with warm water in the extreme cold. Even without the thermal benefits, Ice Plate and Ice Flask are rugged hydration solutions built for those, like myself, who have popped soft bladders. They take the water you're already carrying and give it dual purpose to help you overcome extreme temperatures and stay effective when others are focused on survival. I've been using Qore Performance since 2022 to conquer Arizona's heat and train year-round in the Southwest. I've been a fanboy for a long time. Nathan and Phil also rock this stuff. I think Qore's equipment is seriously differential from most offerings in the gear world, and now they're supporting the show. Aside from Ice Plate and Ice Flask, they also make an excellent ultralight hydrophobic plate carrier, which I run, the Ice Plate Exo Gen 3, and have ventilated padding called Ice Vents, which don't trap heat and sweat like legacy foam padding. Check out QorePerformance.com and use code ArtandWar10 for 10% off. Every purchase with our code supports the show. Links are in the description and our link tree. Thanks for listening. Now let's get back to the show.
I feel like if Australia was cooler, they'd just vandalize everything.
Yeah, and so they just vandalize public bathrooms and
Yeah,
ban everything and let people get stabbed or whatever.
yeah. Machete fights. I saw an axe attack in Australia a little while ago. It was like a
They
gas
had-
station,
yeah.
and some crackhead attacked someone with like a full-size fire axe.
They had one like, see now it's the thing like, you know, when you just start forgetting the dates of stuff that happened, everything just kind of meshes together. But
Yeah,
I think maybe it was several weeks ago. And then whenever this episode comes out, it'll probably be.
probably
Oh, yeah,
Sunday.
okay, so
This
it was
one or
still,
next.
the time doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Anyway, the timeline of it doesn't matter, but there was one in somewhere. I think it was in Melbourne. There was some
Yeah.
lady that was walking broad daylight. Some like person, just like some kind of crackhead or whatever it was, just comes up, stabs her in the neck, and
Yeah.
then just runs off.
So basically, what happened on the East Coast here a couple weeks ago, like that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. I've seen a lot of that out of Australia. I saw another one where it's like 3 teenagers fighting at a mall, and then one of them gets a knife in the neck. The other 2 just walk off.
That's why I think that's why they did
Like-
the initial machete ban. Or maybe that was after that. Because then,
That's-
funny enough, they put out, it cost them $14 million, I think it was, for, which I think that's just money funneling. And they put up like 30 amnesty bins, like the ones in the UK. And
Which, like, good luck. You're going to get like old ladies giving away their kitchen knives because it's scary
yeah.
now.
So they did that, and then there was apparently like a couple weeks later, there was like a big fight that was like maybe 500 meters from one of these amnesty bins with machetes. Like these gangs just fighting.
That's
right?
fucking hilarious. I was going to say, like, they're just like mobile fucking like.
Well,
weapon
they didn't.
dispensaries
Okay,
if
so I
you
don't
know
and I
anything.
don't know how it fully works in the UK, so I might be mistaken. But I believe in the UK they just kind of put them just like in town centers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They were at least slightly smarter here, where what they decided to do is put them like right outside of police stations. So
yeah. But there's still a knife fight outside of one.
yeah. So it was like it was close to an amnesty bin. They didn't get it from there, but they just kind of. It's like it shows how ironic it is, where it's like, see, we helped ban machetes, and then there's a machete fight, like literally just next to it, pretty much.
Yeah, God, that's so dystopic.
Oh, dude, it just, I genuinely felt so kind of just like miserable that the first week of being back.
Oh, dude,
You
yeah, I
you would
understand
understand, like going
entirely.
back to Canada after
Yeah,
like spending some time in the US, you just kind of feel, I don't know,
yeah.
I'll let you talk a bit. I feel like I've been yapping a lot, but like
No, I like it.
you
I
could,
like it. It's your experience. My experience is a little older now. Which, like, yeah, the last time I got back to, um, I got back to Halifax from
mm,
Coeur d'Alene. Holy shit! Like, I left Idaho, and it was like all sunny and nice when I was leaving. It was t-shirt weather sometime in like March or April. Like everything was really nice. Birds were chirping, like neighbor waves and says hello. Everything was amazing. I get back to Canada, it's just like a cold, dreary, slushy
and did you have
shithole.
the?
And the first thing that happens when I get off the plane is someone's rude to me. I'm like, oh,
I
okay,
was gonna
yeah,
say,
I'm
did you
back.
have the thing as well where it's like you you got back and you felt just guilty for existing?
Yes, 100%. Like, I'm complaining about the topical things. I think they were more metaphorical, like the fact it was shitty out and cold and all that. But like the big thing is, yeah, I just felt bad,
Yeah,
and it's something that I can't explain, and it's something that like almost every Commonwealth person that I talk to feels, including you. Gosh, I wish I talked to my Canadian friends about it, who they came out and you met them. But when they got back, they said the exact same thing. It's like it feels weird to be here. I feel like an
you know what
alien.
it feels like? I don't know, and maybe this is a bad metaphor
What?
for it, but I feel like, I don't know, whatever. It feels like
Yeah.
you graduated like school or something. I don't know. You graduated school and you're out of school, and then once you get back, you got the freedom from that and everything. And then the moment that you get back, it feels like they've just forced you to be like, okay, well, you're in like third grade now, and you're like, I
Yeah.
know all this stuff. I am much past like all this kind of, you know, being treated like a
It's
child.
infantilizing. Yeah.
But
No, a
yeah,
hundred
that's probably
percent.
my best metaphor I
And
can think.
I had I got to complain
Go
about
for it.
this
Go
for
for
a
it.
little. I had to talk like that with one of my former clients earlier today. He messaged me in the morning, and this is not an excuse. Art is slow. He hired me to do art. He had no deadline on it, and I gave him predicted deadlines. Like, hey, maybe I'll get this
Mm.
done this week. Like, I want to. Like, I'm going to work on it today. A couple days go by, and like we he messages. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to work on it, and it's a very complicated painting. Like 5 figures, black and white, like shading, multiple tones, all of that. And today he just sent this really infantilizing message in the
Oh,
morning,
great.
like 7 a.m., being like, hey, like like you TLDR, like through the whole conversation, I shit you not, he had a like, you need to respect your elders, and
Nice.
like your generation thinks everything gets handed to them, and like
The
I sent him the
irony of
picture.
that as well.
Yeah, I'm not even
The
fucking joking.
irony of that,
Like,
why he is like demanding that you give something to him. He's like, "Oh, your generation gets everything handed to you." Also, I'm not patient enough, even
yeah,
though I didn't say. Like, if he had a deadline, I could at least. It would still be
yeah.
kind of rude.
And he even told me that in the final call. He's like, "Yeah, I didn't really have a deadline, but you said you'd have it done by then." I'm like, "My guy, I'm working." And like, I'm sorry that I didn't manage to get it done when I thought I would. I'm also running under the assumption you don't really have a deadline for this, because that's what
Yeah,
you
so you
told me.
don't kind of.
But also, you're talking to me like a child. Like, I'm not your NCO. I'm not. I like, you're not my NCO. You're not whatever. Like, I'm not going to be talked to like this. So I gave him what I finished, and I'm like, okay, here you go. Fuck off,
Yeah.
faggot. Um, and I called him a boomer, and he did not like that. He did
Oh
not like
boy.
that one bit. Yeah, but like the very lack of self awareness. But it was 100% worth the rest of the commission money to tell that guy to go fuck
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta have some kind of
that
level
felt
of
really good.
self-respect with that. It's like you're not gonna.
Yeah, you see, yeah, he's talking to me like I'm a child. It's like, fucker, like there is nothing that you have done that I have not done other than get sciatica or something. Like, fuck you.
Like my back hurts waking up as well. You're not special. Um,
Yeah. Like, oh, cool, your dick doesn't work anymore. Great, like, go fuck yourself. But I guess you can't. Um, but yeah, no, that happened this morning, and I'm still a little annoyed about it. It's like, oh well, you're such a like Gen Z. You're letting your feelings get to you. You're so feminine. I'm like, no, you're
But
just
it's once
shut the
again,
fuck
it's the
up, dude.
irony of
Like,
saying that while they're like
yeah,
getting offended.
yeah. It's
It's
over
like you're letting your
nothing.
feelings get to you,
Over
but see how
fucking
I'm getting
nothing.
so upset over the fact that I'm in the wrong. Like
Yeah,
it's
like the whole time he's going on about it, like, oh well, I wasn't in a hurry anyway, but you said, like, fuck off, dude. Like, you get me to draw or you get me to do customer service. I'm not going to do fucking
yeah, and
both.
it's the difficult thing of like once again, I think people, and it's not to sound remotely like woe is me, my job is hard or something. I mean, I don't even do this for a job, but
Yeah,
it's like art does take longer. Usually, it you can
it
rush it,
does.
but it's like if you
Yeah,
don't have a deadline, I'm guessing you just like me, you don't want to rush it because you want to make
things
it.
just don't.
You want to make it good. There's a bit of like self pride
Yeah,
in the kind of like I did that work. It's good.
100%. No, you're absolutely right.
So that's kind of the thing.
But what? Yeah, it was very, very, very annoying. But mostly to like have to, excuse me, have to deal with that at like 7
Yeah,
8 a.m. But like there's something very cathartic about talking back to someone who never gets talked back to. Maybe I'm just being juvenile, but either way, we're getting off topic
yeah.
again. I've
People
gone
are
on
like, oh,
another
this is
Nathan
just
ramble.
this is Nathan now talking about his art. Turns out only one
Yeah,
person listens to this episode, and it's that guy, and he just sends you another message. He's like, listen here, Zoomer.
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. No, I don't even think he knows the show exists. So yeah, you can eat shit.
Uh, yeah, good times.
Which I told him, please deposit some feces
Oh,
into your
great.
mouth.
You're pretty.
Yeah,
I don't think I could go to that level of like.
petty.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's one of those things where it's like I don't technically fault you for kind of what you could call pettiness if you want. Like I completely understand it. For me personally,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't like even when people have been kind of wrong. I don't like kind of throwing trash at them. I'm not faulting you for that at all. I 100% get it.
that's fair.
But
I think my time in America has made me significantly more confrontational.
yeah, yeah, that probably adds up.
Yeah, and I feel like there's certain people that think like, hey, if they have hired you to do a thing, like, it means they don't have to respect you
Yeah,
anymore.
which that's dumb. I
And
I, I
yeah,
think
that's not how it works. I'll give your money
we've
back and tell you to
discussed
go
this
fuck
kind of
yourself.
before, like personally, but it's like the big indicator of how someone is character wise is like how do they treat children, how do they treat animals, and then how do they treat like service workers in terms of just someone that's working.
Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah.
baristas. Yeah, do they put the cart back? Do they yell at someone when they fuck up their
So
coffee
it's like,
order?
as you said,
Like,
some people get that level of entitlement where they're just kind of like, "Oh, look at me."
yeah,
Um,
yeah. And I'll absolutely eat crow. Like, I should have been better about communication, but that's the way I am. There's a lot of ways that you can talk to someone that don't involve infantilizing or
yeah,
patronizing them. So
yeah. No, that's fair. I can
yeah,
slightly segue it back on topic. I think
yes, please
I was gonna. Nope, never mind. I
do
lost the segue. I had it and then I lost it.
it. Think on it.
But it
Think
was
on it for a
something to
second.
do with
Remove
just
the
kind of
dead
like
space in
people
post.
making you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The way we said you're more confrontational now that you're like in the US. I think part of that is
Yeah,
because when you're in Canada, when you're in England, Australia, wherever it is, you kind of you feel kind of the need to also be more polite because once again it's the thing of like you feel you feel kind of guilty just for existing. You feel like if I'm not polite someone could somehow take my words or whatever and just kind of be like, oh, that's it, you've offended me too much and blah 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 blah. Like
yeah,
if someone was really really petty they could probably get you in trouble just for the words that you say, depending on what you say, of course. Especially in England
yeah.
now.
Very, very much so. Oh, dude, yeah. No, the police will show up at your
Yeah.
fucking house. Like, oh, I might. We saw a tweet you made in 2015.
We're
Like,
arresting
fuck
you
off.
because you've made a Facebook post and some people have reported that they've been offended by it.
Dude, the UK is a fucking
Yeah.
shithole. I see people coming around being like, at least our schools aren't shooting galleries.
Oh,
Fuck
goodness sake.
off. 100 times out of 100, I would live somewhere dangerous where everything wasn't like incredibly restricted than somewhere where like you're treated like a child for simply
Dangerous
existing.
freedom over peaceful slavery is the classic saying, but it's true.
Yes,
Um,
100%.
I mean, that's kind of the whole thing. You even see that in the comments, like we did that video with Charlie, which ended up actually that got way more viewership than I thought it would. Attention, yeah.
Attention.
Um,
Yeah, likewise. And like I read some of the comments, and a vast majority of them were
yeah,
positive. A small minority of them were like,
dumb.
well, actually, it's called a certificate, not
Yeah,
a
yeah. People were getting
license.
upset at BR
Like,
because he didn't say the exact right term, and like,
yeah, one person got pissy at me because apparently communism has never been tried, and in real communism, they let you keep your
yeah,
guns
yeah.
and
Sure
shit.
they do. Sure they do, buddy.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
bud.
I too love freaking simping for communism. If there's anyone that
Yes.
somehow is listening to this show, which I think maybe weirdly there would be, we have a weird kind of mix
Yeah,
of audience, which I appreciate. But at the same time, if you
we
genuinely
do.
think communism is like good, I'm sorry, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not going to trash talk you because I
Yes.
think it's
Yeah, I'll trash talk you. You're wrong and also dumb, and or maybe just like hopefully idealistic, and please go
that's
for it.
what I was more
Please
going to
God.
get at because I'm like, look, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
a lot of the people that yearn for it, it is just it's the same thing as people that like call for gun control. It is just a misunderstanding of how stuff works. And now you,
yeah. And then there's
I can
always
read
that
the Spotify
fucking
comment now where it's just someone wrote a whole paragraph. They're like, actually, real communism, blah 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 blah. Shut up.
yeah. You should read the Communist Manifesto and like Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone or whatever.
You should
Like
read Harry Potter.
there's
Yeah, yeah, no,
yeah
that's
like
gonna help it.
and there's that whole thing with like oh capitalism is like okay like I'm not advocating for whatever fucking bullshit late stage crony capitalism we're in either, but capitalism on its face and the ability to raise yourself up from nothing versus the weird worrying collusion of corporation and state that we have
Once
now.
again, dangerous freedom,
They're
peaceful
two very
slavery.
different
It's like,
things. Yes,
yeah, capitalism
but
has
we're getting off track again. I feel like the two of us
is a
together
nightmare.
are
Well,
really
we're
good at that.
kind of on
Oh
topic
my
because I'm
god.
kind of gonna go to the Charlie thing.
Yes. Yes.
I was just gonna say once again, kind of capitalism versus communism, and doesn't matter. Whatever. That's a rabbit hole. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Communism's gay. Shut up. Uh,
Yes.
but yeah, people are getting upset over the little minute things. I'll add corrections, I guess, if for some reason someone that got upset also listens to this, which whatever. Sure, I
Yeah.
accidentally said that suppressors weren't. I said suppressors were completely banned, or I implied that. I think in my head I knew that they weren't.
Did someone go like, "Oh, you can
You
actually
can't. Yeah,
get them
yeah.
if
Some
you're
comments were
class
like, "Oh, you
3"?
actually can," and it's like there is probably, and there's no definitive numbers, so I can't prove it, but neither can they. So I'm
Yeah.
going to make assumptions. Um,
Yeah.
I would estimate there is under 1,000 people, probably even maybe even under 100 that are not part of some kind of government thing or big, security or whatever. Like someone that is just like whatever reason that actually has a suppressor in the whole country.
Well, that's kind of the thing. It's like people will well actually you on the semantics of whether something's
Hmm.
illegal or not. In my opinion, if it's not easily like not even necessarily easily, but like attainable for the average
Yeah.
person without having like silly like technically in Canada if you get your film armorer's license and a pile of other licenses, you can have full autos, you can have prohibited weapons, you can have machine
I was
guns of
going to
all
use that
kinds and
example
suppressors
where
and
it's
all
like
that
if you
stuff.
ask the average
Yeah.
person, or at least like the average gun person would say machine guns are banned. In like,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't
It's
say it
like
as a good thing,
because
but they
it's
would say machine
true.
guns are banned, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, technically, actually, you can get one that was before 1986. It's like, yes,
But yeah, it is much easier and more digestible,
to
and
just
also
say,
you don't have to go in a well actually
yeah,
route.
if it is not
Like,
able to be commonly bought, then I count that as kind of banned. It may as well be in a place like Australia or Canada or whatever. It may as well
yeah,
be banned because of how much a long process that is, where they can turn you away for whatever reason they
yeah,
want. So it's like, yeah, I was
yeah,
technically
and
wrong. Be
it's restricted
semantic.
to certain like
Sure.
yeah, you have to have reasons. You have to have like in Canada, I think the reasons are very restrictive, and I think it's primarily for like film
Hmm.
and entertainment.
And even then,
like
if they want to turn you away,
or
they
like
will.
you're contracting directly for the government. Yeah.
Here we go.
Um,
I found one here.
like there will always be workarounds, but I think like the semantics of
Yeah.
why people, yeah,
Technically, if you want to be
fuck 'em.
really technical, sure. Technically, you can have like a semi-auto centerfire rifle in Australia, but the chances of you
Yeah.
getting that, the chances, especially if the average person can't. Like that's kind of the
Yeah.
whole point. The average person, the only person that can is someone that has like a specific kind of like job that they do. So that already eliminates the average
Yeah.
person. If you have to be part of a specific
Yes.
profession just to do it, then that is no
Yeah.
longer
Or like
the average person.
as another example of something kind of like that, the NFA and
Hmm.
how it was written and the $200 tax stamp, because that was unapologetically done to price people out of
Yeah,
having
because it was
certain things. Like
1934, wasn't it?
yeah, like it translates to thousands and thousands of dollars
Yeah, it
now
was like double
in
the
in
price of like
terms
a
of
Thompson,
inflation.
or like it was like you would buy a
Yeah,
Thompson submachine gun for like $200, and then another $200 on top of that. So it's like,
yeah. Pricing people out of things is a de
yes,
facto ban. Like it becomes just a tax, and it bans a certain income class for having access to these firearms or weapons or like accessories or whatever the fuck. Like it is simply a ban without saying it,
mm.
if that makes any sense.
I will say one. Oh,
Kind of
sorry.
like
The
yeah,
biggest critique I think I
kind
saw
of like
commonly was everyone complaining about your mask constantly falling down.
oh yeah. That was like I should have just tucked it behind my ears or something, but I just wanted to talk. Wasn't going to fuck around with it on camera more than I already
Yeah,
was.
yeah, it's I see that, I get the complaints, but at the same time, it's like there's nothing really.
Yeah, but I also don't care. Enjoy this free fucking content. I'm wearing a
Well,
mask
there's
that
nothing
doesn't
really
fit me very
visually
well.
going on the screen.
Whatever.
You could kind of just like put it in a different
Yeah.
tab or something.
Yeah. It's more like your bonus episode of the Art and
Yeah,
More.
exactly. It was good to talk about. Also, people getting upset at me where it's like, oh, you missed this part of the law, that part of the law. I literally spoke for like two
Yeah.
minutes on Australian law. If you wanted
Yeah.
a deep breakdown of what every law is, first of all, it slightly varies state to state. Second of all,
Yeah.
freaking go on Google if you want like the absolute specifics. I'm not there to talk about like, oh, well, technically under this license you can own this. I was there along with BR and you to talk about how gay it was, not to talk about like,
Yeah.
you know, the little specifics of what you can and can't own. That's part of it, sure, but
Yeah.
ah,
Yeah.
goodness.
No, and likewise, like I had idiots in my like it's one thing to pick on my mask, yeah, absolutely. But other people are like, well, actually, you can do this. Well, actually, all my police interactions have been really good. And if you show them respect, you think I didn't show them respect? You think I just like they came over and I'm just like, here's my glizzy. I'm a sovereign citizen. I'm not gonna give you my ID. It's like, no, as polite
Yeah,
as punch. But as soon as
you are
firearms get
literally one of
involved,
the kindest
there's
people
a
I know.
large
Even, I mean, probably not the best segue from you this morning, being like, yeah, I told this guy to eat his own feces or whatever. But
yeah. That is a very rare occasion that'll happen like once a year if I truly deem
hmm,
someone deserves it. But until then, I try and be nice to people, even that if it involves like eating a little crow. Like, and basically every police interaction I've had, I've tried to be as nice as
yeah,
possible. But that didn't stop like bad police because as soon as firearms get involved, like especially young, dumb, or even older dumb people from anti-gun states will start to get really fucking
yeah.
squirrely. And I've had that happen to me multiple times in Canada. Since I came here, not at all.
There is a fear as well that I think you still have it a bit. BR doesn't really have it at all anymore because he's been here the longest, but
Yeah. He's been here for a
I'm not
minute.
even there. That's why some people are like, "Oh, you're
Yeah.
wearing masks," and it's like, dude, I had to go home. And even
Yeah.
even so, it's like
Also,
it
like,
doesn't matter even if like BR and you have been there for a bit of time, especially him. Still, it's like the
yeah.
masks aren't to freaking protect us from like all the government, blah blah blah. If we wanted to do that, we would
Yeah.
not
It's
have an
like, oh,
online
yeah, the
footprint.
government knows who you are. Yeah. Like, of course the government knows who we are. We don't even try and hide it that well. People recognize us at SHOT Show without
Yeah,
our masks on constantly, just from our voices.
like
Um,
if they wanted,
what
yeah,
what it is it's like that like extra 10% to like not make it easy, because you know what I also like, not getting recognized by fucking everyone. Like I don't like the internet is a weirdly crazy place, and people get very unhinged and very autistic over really little things. And the last thing I want, and I know that, if someone puts 10 minutes of effort into finding out what I look like and where I am, someone will find out. But one of these days someone will be like, oh, Nathan said insert this out of context quote, he's a hardcore leftist, or he's a Nazi, or like insert whatever
Remember
political
when
bullshit people justify into like
yeah.
killing each other.
Do you remember when
Yeah.
admin made like, I don't know, some
Yeah.
kind of joke that offended like very kind of left wing kind of people, and they doxed
Yeah,
him.
and like they
They
tried to
doxed
ruin
him,
his
and
life.
someone literally
Yeah.
showed up at his house.
Yeah. And like that kind of shit happens. And I, like, while I'm not worried about it, I don't want to have to toast someone because they thought they were offended by something I said, or they built up a weird parasocial relationship with me. Everyone I've met through this show has
Hmm.
been fucking cool. Like, I will stand by that. We've had meet and greets, we've met people at SHOT Show, we've fucking held events. Everyone has been fucking awesome. But on the like, that's always been on our terms. It's not like, hey, this person's going through a tough time in their life, and they have, like, I said something on my show that offends them. They know what town I live in and what my face is and who my loved ones are, and they see me walking home and they just accelerate their vehicle like a little
Yeah,
faster. The chances of it are pretty low, but
I
they're
mean,
never
even
zero.
even
And I just want to
within
make it that
the
10%
Discord,
harder.
I think we had like one guy that actually was quite parasocial, and he
Yeah,
started being weird for other
I
reasons, so he got banned. But
yeah, which doesn't really
no,
happen
no,
very
there's like
much, but
two or
like,
three people that have been banned from the Discord.
yeah, like ever over
Yeah, yeah.
years and years and years. I think yeah, like one of the big hate things was like, why didn't you stay in Canada
Oh,
and try and
goodness
fix
sakes.
things? It's
That was the whole point of the video.
like
Did you not watch it?
yeah, literally, yeah. Like I've been getting that since before the video, though. I've been getting that since politics has been getting gay. And it's like, I don't know you fucking people anything.
I just
Like
found one.
like
I found a comment.
yeah,
Bro is nuts.
it's
If
like
you
I'm
weren't
gonna go
breaking
where
the
it
law
makes
in
me
Canada,
happy.
you're not gonna have your life ruined.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking so gay. Like every gun owner I know in Canada is a felon of some kind. Straight up. The whole like, whether they know it or not. The whole idea that like, oh, if you're not breaking the law, then
Mm.
you won't get, fuck off. Like the law changes every other week, and they don't even tell people when it does.
No, they just
Like
expect you to like look into it.
yeah, which like if you're not watching the news consistently, if you're a casual gun owner, you probably don't even know you're running around with like a prohibited weapon. Like if your ear is not to the ground, you probably have no fucking idea.
Yeah, yeah. It's like goodness sake. There's so much I could delve into just with your one where it's someone saying like, oh, if you weren't breaking the law, it's like you were not breaking the law. There was no known.
Yeah,
If you were like breaking the law and they proved it, you wouldn't even be able to record the show right
yeah,
now.
100%. And
So
like
people saying that, it's
yeah,
like,
the one of the times where my life almost ended because of like a firearms related noise
yes,
complaint, everything was legal and above the
yes,
book. Everything. It was booked
at a
space,
range,
and it wasn't even 5 p.m. in the afternoon. A fucking private range that I booked using my wildlife resources card.
yes.
And my life almost ended that day. Like guns drawn and everything over a noise complaint. And I can't even stress how far away this range was from like civilization too. Like it must have just been someone driving by or something. But yeah, like kept us out in the cold for 45 minutes just checking everything. And yeah, it was not great. Female cops, dude, you got to be
Oh,
careful.
dude, I've had my small amount of experiences because I think I'm pretty above board with everything I do. Just because I don't see. Actually, no,
Yeah,
not I think I am. That's not even me like trying to like
yeah,
just for the sake of podcast. No, genuinely, I don't break laws.
yeah,
At least knowingly.
yeah. Because like
I just can't be bothered.
especially where you are in your situation and the fact that you want to move, probably a good
Yeah,
idea
I'm
not
like,
to
look, I
nip that
can
in the bud.
just move. I'm like, I
Yeah,
I mean, I know that's
yeah,
obviously easier said than done, but it's like I don't have a need
yeah,
to like go off and do such and such because all it takes is like the littlest thing, and then my whole life is ruined. And it's like I'll just be a little
yeah,
bit patient and just actually follow the laws as gay as they are. Um,
yeah, yeah, 100%. You notice like a big like cultural difference in terms of how people
mm,
respect the law and like how seriously people take the law in terms of America to Australia.
go on. Oh wait, were you asking me a question or you was?
Like that
Oh,
was a question. I was
I thought
asking
you
you a
said
question.
I notice.
No, I was
Oh,
asking, do you notice?
um, here's the thing. It's a weird attitude where it's like Australians will get upset about the law, but for like sillier things. And it's like, and sillier
Yeah,
things being like some of it is dumb in terms of like some of the laws, but some of it just kind of like, is this really what you're spending all your energy on? Like, this is what a big one is, you know, it's just anything relating to like speeding or driving or stuff like that. Like, people will not like
yeah, they're
cops,
weirdly.
and it's just because they're like, oh yeah, nah, I got caught speeding. I was going 100 in an 80 zone. Copper pulled me over,
Yeah,
yeah. And it's like, well, yeah, that was kind of your own fault. Sorry.
yeah,
It's like whatever you want to, whatever your attitude to cops is, it's just kind of like that was kind of your own fault. And even though they can be like dicks about it, or like
yeah,
modifying cars, which that one they actually can be pretty gay with the stuff about that. But it's like those are the ones
yeah. I've
people.
heard that it's kind of like California
Mm,
style laws. Like if you do anything to your car to modify it in any way, it invalidates it. Like it makes the car
yeah, yeah.
illegal.
They will get upset over that, and then I swear if someone starts being semantic, oh, actually, I don't care. Whatever. Shut up. Uh,
Yeah, that's the big thing. We're going to be wrong about stuff because we're just
I am
dudes.
reciting
Like
stuff
we're
from the
just
top of my
dudes. Like
head,
if
and this is
you're
like a 1 minute thing where it's like I am not going to go in depth
yeah
because that makes boring
yeah we
listening.
didn't even plan that
That makes
episode.
boring listening
Yeah
for me to be like, well, technically the law is this. You can only have your car this low. Who cares? Um,
yeah
but people get very focused on that. That's the one that people will be kind of vocal on. Like as I said, there was like a speeding sign that
yeah
someone like vandalized, like making fun of cops, and it got taken down.
yeah
But like actual
yeah
stuff that kind of affects, and as I said in the video, and as we all kind of said, the fight's already lost, so I guess you could make that argument. But
yeah.
yeah, the attitude is
You know
different
what?
in terms of. I think
Yeah
the attitude's different for two reasons. One of them is that because it's just
yeah
people are just whatever. It's the attitude of people. The other one is because the cops are
yeah.
different. The attitude of the cops. And as you spoke in your story, where it's like the difference between the Canadian police that you dealt with versus the
Yeah,
American cop that you got pulled over when you were on your phone.
yeah. And like I've been pulled over a couple times here. I've never got a ticket, and I'm sure that there's like the big thing I love about America is it's so different state to state. It's so different
Mm.
city to city. Like in Canada, it's more, in my opinion, of a monoculture. Here, like if you go a 2 hour drive in one direction, it's fucking unrecognizable. I am sure there's shithead cops. I am sure there's shithead enforcement. I'm sure that there's places with bad culture. I'm speaking from my limited scope of experience. I'm not an expert. I'm just a dude that notices things, and I might be wrong. But and I'm sure there's great cops in Canada too. In fact, I know a couple of them listen to this
Yeah.
fucking show. Like we got a couple RCMP listeners. Fuck boys, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry that you have to deal with this shit. And but like, God, please leave. Like
Oh,
it's
I
not
can
worth
say
it,
the same
or
thing. I
not.
mean,
I don't fucking
I
know. Yeah, like collect your paycheck
I
and
can
head out
say
of
the
there.
same thing.
Yeah,
I am not going to paint it as like
yeah,
I have dealt with cops on like a small number of occasions, and some of them have been terrible, but some
yeah,
of them actually it's like
yeah,
yeah, they were still kind of being gay because they have to enforce a bunch of gay stuff. But it's like
yeah. What's the phrase? Only a Sith deals in
yes,
absolutes.
it's just kind of like okay, I you were still very kind. You're like gay in what you're doing maybe, but it's like you were still very very kind, and I appreciate that. And I gave that mutual
Yeah,
respect back. I don't have any kind of like big rebellious attitude towards cops because it doesn't get me anywhere here. It's not like in America where you could technically just hand over your license and registration and then just be as rude to the cop as you want. Probably. You might get into
yeah.
results
Dude,
may
I
vary,
saw
but
a
you
sovereign.
technically could do it. You
Yeah,
can't do that
very
here.
very much so. I saw a sovereign
Ah,
citizen in
great.
Coeur d'Alene a couple months ago, just like driving around with a like, oh, private use only license. This vehicle, if you pull me over, you'll get a $10,000 fine. I saw him like take a right turn, and 10 seconds later, two police cars went screaming through the same
Oh,
turn.
great.
Um, and like in my head, I'm just like, I inside me there are two wolves. Well, one wolf is
Retarded.
like based cool. They're like openly defying authority, cool, whatever. Like on paper, I should agree with this. The other wolf is like, they're always the worst
Yes.
people. they're always the fucking worst people, and that's also just like unrealistic and
Yeah,
not
it's
how it
always
works.
people that are just
Both
like,
wolves
it's
are
not
autistic.
because they're actually like, I'm a big freedom person. It's just because it's like, I have 3 DUIs and can't get a driver's license anymore because I, whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
so I'm going to
It's
drive
like
without one.
my wife left me and now I'm on the weird part of Facebook
Yeah, yeah.
kind of
It's like,
thing.
I don't need a driver's license now. That's good. It's not actually like some big freedom thing.
Yeah. The United States is actually owned by a
I
corporation. If
am
I
not.
use
I
it,
am not
like,
driving. Driving is an occupation. It's like, all right, buddy. That's great.
yeah, fucking yeah. I heard the other day that we almost got like a pretty good industry contact in for a pretty big, I will say, military weapons
Mm.
contractor, and they were in. Everyone was in, and a good lad that we know is the one who's setting it up, and he works there at a pretty high level, and he pushed it up the chain to someone who makes decisions on these things. She listened to an episode, and the first one she listened to was a
Oh,
schizocast.
that's rough.
Yep. So they got to think on that one.
Can
They got to let
you?
that
I
one
mean,
cook. They got to let
BR,
it
can you
percolate.
censor it? I'm curious who this was.
Um. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. The guy that we know from that.
Yeah. He's great. You'll meet him at Shot
Yeah,
Show
no,
this
he's
year.
he's great.
At least I hope so. You're listening to this. Meet us at Shot Show this year.
Well, if he
Again.
doesn't know it's. Oh well, no, he would know. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, he doesn't know it's him. We
Yeah.
censored the name, but he'd know that he
Yeah.
pushed it up. So
Well, he can probably put it
yeah,
together from
unless he's
context clues
retarded. But
based
if
on
he
what I
is,
said.
so are we. So he's in good company.
Yeah. I mean, he
Yeah, so
listens
you
to
have to
this
be a
show,
little.
so we're all metard, utard,
Yes.
retard. Um,
Um.
gosh, there's certain people in the online space that would kill us for being Nazis for
Oh
saying
boy,
that.
yes. I'm not allowed to say
Yeah.
retard, but I'm allowed to call for death of people that I disagree with. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So dumb.
Gosh, it's so
Pro
fucking
tip:
dumb.
don't call, don't call for death or celebrate death of people, even if you disagree with them.
Man, it bugs me. Like,
It
and I
bums
know
you
we've
out as
talked
well
about
because I
the
know you're
Charlie Kirk
someone that
thing, and
like
yeah,
that's the. This is why I am like you are a very very kind person. You get bummed out by
thank
stuff
you.
like that all the time. Like just seeing people be kind of terrible to each
Yeah,
other. That bums you out. I've seen it.
yeah, yeah. No, it does. I don't know why. It's like negativity. I'm not as anesthetized to it as a lot of people that I know. Like, God love him. Br has such a higher tolerance for it than I do. He's got thick skin. I think. I don't have thick skin, so it's not really good for me to be on the internet. I'll see someone just doing something that I can. I'll see someone not putting a shopping cart back. I'll be like, "Hey, fucker!"
Oh, dude,
It's not great.
I hate, and I still do it, but I hate the. I don't technically don't have to go this extra level, but it's like I don't know how it is with ones in the US because I don't think I ever went shopping that enough of an amount that we need to get a shopping cart. Um, but I know
Yeah,
here sometimes it will be like there's only a couple spots to put. Like you'll have one for the big shopping carts and one for the small ones. And what some people do that
yeah,
really annoys me is
yeah,
there will be one where it's the big shopping carts are. They're technically not dedicated, but it's kind of like use your brain. That's kind of the whole point. Um, People
yeah,
will put a small one in, so that jams out the rest. So then you can only put small ones in. So what I end up doing a lot of the time, because I'm like I'm not going to add on to this inconvenience and just kind of leave them there. I will remove all the small ones, put them in where the kind of small ones are supposed to be, and then put the big ones where the big ones are supposed to be. So it kind of fixes the jam that people have created. But it annoys me that I have to do that. It annoys me that people are so lazy that they can't just like move it to the other little like shopping cart return thing. Um,
yeah. But it goes back into that thing where it's like basic respect for your
Fellow man.
like it. Even if it's difficult, like basic respect for your
Mm.
fellow man. Like it's not a hey, fucking what's it like? Oh, they're paid to do it. It's like yeah, cool. They're paid dick all to pull around things, and it costs you nothing. It's like 10 seconds of your time to just make life slightly easier for these people. I see cart narcs all the time, and it's always the worst kinds of people who don't put their carts back. I think it says
Well,
something
and the thing
deeper
is, it's like
about
it is the attitude as well, where it's like you can think
yeah,
of this. This is compelling. Everyone loves this. This is compelling, but seriously, it's like the whole thing of Sure, one shopping cart that's like not put away, yeah, you can make the argument. It's like, well, it only takes them a couple seconds to grab, yeah, but when they have to like round them all up and get a bunch of them and push them, blah 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 blah, that's when it becomes
Yeah.
a big inconvenience.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I think we just figured out this
But-
is good. Only because freaking Instagram's gay and censors every freaking thumbnail with that we do if it has anything to do with guns, even if it doesn't make sense. One of
Yeah.
my posts,
It's been better lately. I've noticed my newsfeed has a lot more guns in it.
my
Explore
explore
feed has
page
been
is literally just Christian stuff.
That's
like
awesome.
I will, I will send you a live screenshot right now of see what my explore page is. This is a little experiment just for fun. It could actually be very cursed today.
Yeah, because mine is like all green text, like 4chan green text, and fucking
Here
like
is the
art
live. I've not
tutorials, which
refreshed.
I've
I've
been
not
trying
done
to.
anything. There's some memes in here, or like stuff in here that
Oh,
isn't Christian.
oh no, mine's all fucking e-girls now. I do
Where
not want that.
is? Okay, here we go. Instagram. That is a live screenshot. You can tell because of the time and everything. That's what my average Instagram feed looks like.
Sorry, I bet this is great listening. We can cut
Yeah,
this
yeah,
part
yeah.
out.
Sorry. Actually, no. This is here we go.
I'm not going
Challenge
to
the
send you
viewer.
mine
Look at
because it's
your
fucking embarrassing.
Instagram feed. Clean it up. If you've got
Oh,
a
did you
bunch
send
of
it over Instagram? I don't.
e-girls or something, clean it up.
I,
Be a better man.
yes,
woman.
I agree because I don't even know how that happens. Like it.
Don't be horny.
Like initially, I was under the thought of like, hey, it must be like if you hover over something too long, it'll do it. Because I very rarely use my newsfeed in general, and I try not to follow any other than people that I've met in person. And for the most part, like I just follow like gun and photography and art accounts. But yeah, my newsfeed is my like explore
I
page is
don't think
fucking
it's
poison.
based
But that
off
being
of who
said, I
you
don't
follow.
really use Instagram
Because the
much
thing is,
anyway.
I pretty much exclusively follow gun stuff. I don't actually really follow much
Gun
Christian
pages.
stuff.
That's true, but all the gun stuff is like shut
Yeah,
down
yeah,
as
it is.
fuck.
That's the thing. I was gonna say one of my posts, the one where it's like really right in front of my whatever the gun is, like the meme one. They flagged that somehow for nudity. I
What
appealed
the
it, and
fuck?
it did get the appeal went
Yeah,
through because they realized they were wrong. But even so, it's like what?
yeah. That's
Yeah, I just
That's so fucking weird. Yeah, but a bunch of my stuff has been removed for
yeah.
marijuana.
I've gotten that one as well, and I'm just kind of like that.
Yeah. Anyways, you said you had notes.
I did. We've gone over some of them. I wrote like more cameras everywhere. Feel guilty for just existing. This is for getting back. Charlie stuff. Negative comments are funny. I don't really have much more to say on that except some of the dumb comments as well, which it's preaching to the choir because no one that would say that kind
Yeah.
of stuff is listening, very likely. But I will say it's the dumb thing where people always trying to point out. I'm always saying this to the choir. Fun fact for you: people are always going about like,
Yeah.
"Oh, see, America's got this or that," like in terms of their violence numbers. They're just straight up wrong. Like, I'm sorry, just do
In
like a
terms of their
little bit
what
of
numbers?
research on like violence numbers in terms of like
Oh yeah,
violent
violent
crime and
crime.
stuff. Do a little bit of
Yeah.
research, and you will find out very quickly that it's like, no, America is not remotely as bad as you say. It was actually safer for
Oh,
me to
dude,
be in
not
the
at all.
United States, and people are going to go, "That's not true." No, I looked into it, so shut up. I and
Yeah.
I'm getting screw it. I'm going on a little schizo rant. Yeah, I don't care.
No, fucking do
I'm
it,
doing
do
it.
it, do it, do it. You said this to me
I'm
after you got
freaking
back,
annoyed.
and you're just
I
like,
went on a
dude, I ran the
freaking. I
numbers.
looked up the numbers. I compared like official ones. I didn't just take like someone's word. I like went to the official crime statistics for like my state versus like the states that I was in, and then I did per capita, which you can go, well, that's not fair. But there's no. I mean, I was in California for a big amount of time. That's got more of a population than my whole country. Per capita has its issues because you know whatever. But per capita, the issues with per capita, in my opinion, is the fact that if you have a
Yeah.
bigger population, you have more of a chance for like evil things to be done, even though it's measured by, per whatever. It still feels like that. So if
Yeah.
anything, it should have been against the state of California. I looked into it. I found in a lot
Yeah.
of these crimes, you can point at specifically gun crime and go like, oh yeah, see, gun crime isn't as bad. Sure, every other freaking single crime that I could find though was much, much worse in the state that I live in than it even was in California.
Yeah.
And then if you want to go into Idaho, goodness sake.
Oh, dude, like Idaho, and people are like, "Oh, Idaho's like no, like Idaho's pretty close to where I'm from, like in terms of both like flora, fauna, demographic. No, not demographics at all anymore. But like it's pretty close to like
Mm.
population density, how things are spread out, etc. Like the main city in Idaho, Boise, and like how everything kind of routes off of it. It's not super close, but like it's close enough. And there's way less crime in Idaho. Way less. It's not even funny. Like no matter how I crunch the numbers in terms of like raw murder, raw property crime, raw
Mm.
assault, whatever, like Nova Scotia had worse numbers
Oh
in
yeah, I
all
did
of
one where I compared
per
the
capita.
states.
Like
Compared a state to Idaho, which was South Australia, and so that state has a very comparable population to Idaho.
yes,
Idaho still has a bit more, and I did raw numbers for that. I did not do per capita. I did raw
yeah,
numbers because I was like, they're close enough. There's
yeah,
no real need.
yeah,
And it's still like Idaho had less murders or like just homicides, I should say. It had less
yeah,
homicides. It had less, way less property crime, way less, all these different crimes. It had way, way less. And I am not even
yeah,
saying that to be like, oh, Australia is so dangerous. I am saying that to dispel the dumb rumor of being like, Australia is so much safer, or all these countries are so much safer, or America is so much dangerous. I had so many people before I left going like, oh, you're going to the United States. Aren't you worried? Aren't you worried that it's going to be dangerous? I was safer.
yeah. Aren't you going to get? You're going to get killed. Yeah, straight
I
up.
felt safer.
Like you're going to get killed. Someone's
Yeah.
going to shoot you. You're going to get COVID and die. Yeah, my whole family was like that. Like it's just that's
And
not how it
I'm
works.
not even
That's
trying
just
to
not
like
how it
paint the
works.
whole
I
angle
feel
of
safe.
just like, which I do believe there is an element of it, but it's not the whole angle of like, see, more
Yeah,
gun here equal good. It's like, no, you could then point at like some of the, like I think one of the most dangerous cities in the U.S. is like Memphis or something. It's like it's pretty easy to get a
yeah,
gun in Tennessee. I am more
yeah,
painting the whole fact of
uh,
that is the culture. It is really, really dependent. The culture in Idaho is so relaxed. The people are so kind. That is what determines
yeah,
it. If you have a culture that is filled with people of just like that are just way, way more like self-centered, blah 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 blah. Which the more population you have, the more
yeah. They
chances.
don't trust each other.
Then you are going to have more violent crime. If you have also a bunch of like this is gonna sound spicy. I don't care. Screw it. If you have a bunch of like immigrants coming in that are like not willing to assimilate to cultures and just want to treat it like it's their home country, whatever the heck, and just want to do like violent stuff. And I'm not saying that's all or anything like that, but I've noticed it. It's in my own thing.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to pull some kind of race thing or anything like that. Whatever. But it's like if you have that on top of it, it's just like it's all a combination of things where it is like the amount of guns that is in a place does not remotely equal that, and it dissuades a bunch of these other crimes. Sure, you might have more like even in like Memphis or something. Sure, you might have more gun homicides and stuff like that. But I am pretty certain that you would probably still have less, break-ins and all this kind of stuff. Blah 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 blah. It
yeah,
it's so dumb. It's so dumb. You just trade it for one thing or another. It's like, oh well, you want less gun deaths, but then every other thing spikes up if you get rid of the guns. I'm sorry, that's just reality.
yeah, yeah. Actually, and like not to like harp on it about myself or anything, but like everyone I know who's had a defensive gun use, it's gone one of two ways. Which like I know
Mm,
multiple people now, which is 90% of the time the other person fucks off because they don't want to die, and the police
yeah,
aren't even called. Like the situation's just fucking dissolved and that's it. Or in the unfortunate case when someone doesn't have to get toasted, um, you know, the person carrying the gun, you know, survives not necessarily unscathed, but they're not
physically
dead. They're
unscathed
not a
maybe,
that's
but
yeah,
obviously the mental toll.
yeah,
But still, I would much rather have a mental
yeah,
toll than be dead. Like
yeah.
here, I've got no chance.
Therapy might be expensive, but like I'd rather go to therapy than
Yeah,
be in a
yeah. Here,
box.
here, I've got no chance. I mean, people can see from that video. It's like I am. I'm clearly like a bit of a little midget guy going on. I also, I'll
The short
short
king,
king. I will.
short king. You're the same height
I
as
will
Prince Sugar
slightly
King.
defend myself where I had not really. I actually surprisingly did not eat that much in the U.S., so I was even more anorexic than usual.
You didn't.
Hmm?
You did not. You should have had more at the
I
Taco
did.
Bell.
I really did not eat that much while I was there. I think because when I got there, I was kind of like, I don't really have a big appetite anyway. But
You're overwhelmed, but with the freedom, you
I
were
was
so
so
full of
full of
freedom that
freedom
you
that
couldn't eat tacos.
my stomach was full. But
Yeah.
I think what happened was I was still kind of recovering from such a big like time shift where it's like I should be asleep right now. My body's not used to eating at that time, so I didn't eat much until probably like I don't know. Honestly, probably till like the last week I was there was when I was starting to eat. And I so combine that with the
Yeah.
fact that I didn't really have the opportunity, and that's a lazy excuse, but I didn't have the opportunity to like properly work out the way that I usually do. So I looked even more
Yeah.
anorexic. And then also to
You're
add on to
fine.
that, Nathan looks way bigger in in that than he is. He's actually lost weight. He's not chubby. He's a cute boy.
I think it's like the happy, yeah, like I'm happy weight. I gained like 20 pounds. I've lost
The
like 15
camera
since then,
adds
but I'm
20
starting to get
pounds, but
happy
only
again.
to Nathan.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like I'm not a thin boy, but it was I probably shouldn't have worn like layer on layer on layer.
I am, but I'll admit it. And also, it's
Yes.
like even if I wasn't, I'm
Regardless.
like, I'm like 3'3" in terms of height. So it's like I have no delusions that here or even in the US. It's like if I am in some kind of physical altercation, I'm screwed.
I mean, you're like this isn't me being gay.
No,
Okay, it's me
be
being a
gay,
little
be
gay,
gay.
I
We
guess.
love it.
You're like weird. I think you just wear really weird fitting clothes because you're jacked as shit. Like you and PSR have the same general kind of build.
He's
He
definitely
just wears
built
clothes that
better,
fucking
but
fit.
I appreciate that. I do still have
Yes.
that story though. That was kind of funny. Why?
No, honestly, no, pretty similar. Pretty similar.
I
I'll
took a
stand
shower
by
at
that.
Nathan's together. No, no, not really. But
Yes, just like I just watched outside with like I watched it with my
yeah, it
thermal and
turns out
recorded the
actually the
whole thing.
beeping noise in Nathan's house is the camera's like getting a bit
It
weird because of the
it
water.
stopped. It's really weird. The beeping sound actually stopped. It was not happening a
Yeah,
little
so I
while.
felt weird when there was 3 cameras in his shower, but I thought maybe that was an American thing. But
Yeah, no, it was very much just put
yeah,
there
yeah.
for you.
Thanks, man. I was wondering why the box was still on the floor.
Yeah,
That was his bath mat.
but
Anyway, this this is hilarious for us, but this is terrible listening. I don't care. This is funny. Um,
yes,
yeah. Anyway, that's my slight defense, but I appreciate it. We can be a little gay. Someone also complimented saying my forearms
yes.
looked good, which I don't know. Someone in the Discord, whoever did that, thank you. I love you. Uh,
Yes.
someone, someone else in the comments of that video though. This was
Dude, I don't know
I
how you
can
can read the
because it's
comments.
hilarious.
It
I'm used
hurts
to
my head.
people like
Yeah.
I build up a strong backbone by like looking at trash talk. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's very
Someone
fair.
said
I heard fucking what was his name? Former president of Syria, Bashir al-Assad. He has a secret hobby where he just trolls people on
that's
anonymous
fantastic.
accounts
It's like
just for fun.
Saddam Hussein writing like
That's
erotica or
awesome.
something. Weird hobbies.
Yeah, I did not know that.
You
I
didn't
did
know
not
this?
know that. No, I did not know. Bashar al-Assad. Yeah. What a cool
That's
boy.
fantastic. It's like when the official Taliban
Yeah.
account started trolling on Twitter. It's like nice.
Wait,
I
what?
think I think like early on, like just after pull out from Afghanistan, they were just like on Twitter. Like I think it was the official.
Well, yeah, they were like
Yeah, yeah.
trolling. It was very funny. You know, it was just like someone who'd been to America and like was educated in enough of the
That
cultural
they could accurately do it.
exchange. Yeah, it was very
Yeah.
fucking funny.
It's like, why am I weirdly agreeing with what the Taliban Twitter account saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone wrote 15 minutes in and I can't stop staring at the Australian chick's arms. I think her blood pressure is too high. And then they replied to their own comment and wrote, that's a dude. Okay.
But yeah, oh gosh.
My other notes. I've got nerdy stuff. Have we got any nerdy stuff to talk about? Games, movies, TV.
Yeah, I think like we're wrapping this one up a little early because it's late and we have stuff to do. And Tim Hoffman was supposed to come on and he couldn't.
He
So
was
that's
being
next
super
week. You
safe
boys get
about
him
coming
next
on.
week. Dude, I like him. He's very autistic in a way that I like and resonates with me quite
I
a bit. Like
admittedly
the
do
good
not know
kind of
much about him, besides the fact that he made the super safe, so I'm
he,
very...
is very, very talented, and right now he's being fucked over by a company that
I
sold
saw
super
that.
safeties, is claiming that they
Yeah,
invented
they're
it.
trying to like do
Yeah,
an affidavit and all that kind
like
of
a
stuff.
famously shitty, shifty
Yeah.
company. Yeah, they claimed they made it, retroactively filed a patent, and then they're trying to sell the patent to Rare
I
Breed,
love the gun
like
community.
the FRT trigger company. Yep. That's kind of the problem. Is it attracts a lot of like shifty used car
But
salesman
also
types,
because it is
and
so
there's not a
small, I
ton,
think
but there's enough.
weirdly people can get dragged pretty quickly, so I'm kind of happy with that in a weird way.
Yeah. Yes, I agree entirely.
Um, yes, he
But
will be on. That would be good. I don't think I'll be on that
yes,
episode, especially because once again, I just don't like that's better for people that actually know him
it,
a bit
it
better
might
to
be a
cover.
good idea for you specifically to
I
avoid
was
anything
thinking that as
3D
well. It's
printed
like
related
even
while
if I
you
know
are where you
nothing
are.
about him, it is not a good look for me to talk to someone that's like I make the super safety in 3D printing stuff.
Yeah, I make super safeties. I'm working on like printable, mass distributable,
Yes,
weaponizable drones, like
much
stuff
love
like
to
that.
him. It's just I don't want to get
I don't know
no-no.
if he actually. Yeah, no, very
But
very much so. But he's a cool dude. He's very much like an engineer.
yes,
Engineer. Like he's yeah. I met him for a little bit at like a desert shoot last year, and he's just a good guy. Same with Ian Runkle, who
Canadian guy.
like the
Yeah, yeah,
Canadian firearms. Yeah, who's like one step away from having an aneurysm at any given fucking point.
dude,
I
poor
like him.
guy.
Other American friends like Evan, who's probably going to hear this. Um, he came to me afterwards. He's like, "Yo, that guy is Fed posting really hard. That is a federal agent." I'm like, "No, he's just Canadian. Like, I get it. I fucking get it." He's like a big public figure in Canada for firearms rights, and also I understand 100% of everything he feels. Like
I
this is
respect. That's the
just
thing. Like
being a
people
good.
that stay and want to
Yeah,
fight, even though I think it's lost. And I'm
yeah,
not a doomer. Like you would know that I'm pretty positive person. At least I try to be.
yeah. You're not a doomer at
I
all.
just think the fight's
Yeah,
lost. But I still respect people that try to retain it. I also think Canada's different, where it's like I think Canada
yeah.
isn't fully lost yet, where I think England and Australia
Yes, I very much
are.
inclined to agree with that.
That being said, I do not fault you, and I think you made completely the right call for coming to the US. Because it's like even if the fight kind of got
Yeah,
pushed back to what it used to be, it's like that still isn't enough. That's still kind of gay. But
yeah,
anyway, that's its own thing. But nerdy stuff,
yes.
games, TV, movies. Do we?
I've been watching the new Apple TV show, and they're pushing they're pushing it a lot on advertising, so it's going to sound like a paid bit, but it's not. I genuinely just enjoy the show. Pluribus, like E
I
Pluribus
like
Unum
that
from
you were
Mini
like,
One.
it's not a paid bit.
Um,
Like, yeah, because the viewers are under some
yeah, because it
illusion
seems
that
like
we are
it.
somehow paid
Like
by Apple TV.
95%. Yeah, when I say something, I always like, oh, brought to you by fucking Raid Shadow Legends. Like, no, they don't know who the fuck I am. At
I
least,
would
like, I
love
hope they
that.
don't
I
know who the
would
fuck I
love
am.
that though. It's like for some reason, just one like big Apple executive just listens to a schizocast. He's like, "We got to get these guys to push our show."
Yeah, just like I've secretly been funneling that
Yeah.
fucking Apple TV money.
I was wondering how you
Uh,
afforded that
no,
thermal.
and yeah. Oh no, I just traded like a weird amount of gear from my closet. Um, gosh, no, dude, I haven't bought anything new in a minute,
That's good though.
especially with the car
Don't
being
go into debt
fucked.
for Gil.
Like all of my money is going back into getting mobile again. I'm trying to be a good noodle. Especially with Christmas coming up, I got to get something for all of the
Oh,
boys.
dude, I gotta. I've already been trying to figure out things to get for you.
Oh, and likewise, which I don't know if I should.
You're like you don't know if you should.
We probably shouldn't talk about what I got you on here.
Yeah, well, you're just kind of like, yeah, well, I can't send you anything because
Yeah.
everything's gay, but I can hold on to things for you.
Yes. I can hold
Yeah,
on to stuff for you,
but I
but
can send you things.
yes, which I appreciate. Like your cards are always appreciated.
Oh yes, yes, I like my
Um,
my stupid little gay rhyming skills.
yeah, dude. Every time I see like a card from you for anyone, like
Mm.
just like how you treat your friends, I feel like I was raised by wolves. You're really good at it, and I'm not.
Yeah, I just well, you know what? I'll actually give credit. The trend of it came
Yeah,
from my dad. I don't know when he started doing it, but he would always like rhyme cards for like birthdays and stuff like that.
yeah.
And so
It's clever. Like it's
And
well
so
done.
one time I was like, you know what would be funny if I just quickly came up with one. For
Yeah,
I think it was like a Father's Day or something like that. And so I kind of did it. I was like, yeah, this is fun. So I just started doing it for cards a bunch, and then now I can do it.
Yeah, I think it's wholesome.
Yeah. It shows that you're actually putting in effort, I think.
Yeah, it's very It's very
It's very
alcoholic.
alcoholic.
Um,
What he's saying is
yes.
my writing's a drunken scribble.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
But yeah, nerdy things.
Um,
Other than the show, which is pretty good, like weirdly good. It's made by the Breaking Bad people, so
okay,
of course
nice.
it's fucking good. What else? I know everyone's in like Arc Raiders and Black Ops 6 and all of that, but I've just been
Battlefield
so
6,
busy working. I
Black
haven't
Ops
got to do anything
7,
cool.
Battlefield 6. Why is this even a thing?
Right, yeah. Which I hear consistently the campaigns in both are dog shit, and I'm a campaign player before I'm a multiplayer player, so that makes me just
Yeah,
not want
did
to
you
get
hear
them,
how Black
especially
Ops
not at full
7? Here's
price.
something slightly on topic, especially Black Ops 7. They did like a bunch
Yeah.
of AI artwork for a bunch of the like kill cards and all that kind of junk, and like
You fucking
microtransactions. Yeah,
serious?
and they did like the Studio Ghibli ones.
Yeah, I hate how AI is becoming like the more time that goes on, and people have been listening to the show for a while kind of know my opinion on AI in that like was initially like, yeah, cool, like it's a thing to like, well, it's kind of sad, but it's inevitable to like, yeah, the inevitable's already happened. I'm actually kind of
Mm.
bummed out about it. Like I see it everywhere. Coca-Cola, you know how Coca-Cola does like a big high budget animation every
I've
year?
heard. I
Like
literally
for
saw a
Christmas?
split second of like some kind of news thing, but I've not seen the Coca-Cola thing.
It's all AI this
I
year.
gotta look this
It's
up.
all AI and
Are
they
you
didn't
in
even
front of a
QC it
computer
very
like
hard.
Discord? I can
Yeah.
quickly. Okay, good.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm not logged onto Discord. I turn everything off while we're recording.
Okay, I might just send it through phone then or something. Once again, probably not the best listening, but
Yeah.
if you're curious, look up AI art Black Ops 7. If you're not curious, that's completely fine.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. I saw that there's like boss fights
Yeah,
and
it's
things like
game.
that in Black Ops 7
It's.
now. Like
I haven't played it. I don't really
which
care for
like
Call of Duty since I really liked Modern Warfare
yeah.
2019.
The original Modern Warfare
That
trilogy.
trilogy, the last one that
Sorry?
was new that I liked was the Modern Warfare 2019. That was really good.
Yeah, I loved that. The reboot, the
And
soft
then
reboot.
past that,
Um
even like the new ones past that, like Modern Warfare 2 reboot, I just didn't care for.
yeah.
I don't care for the gay
Yeah,
little ghost
that's what I
mask
heard.
as well. I'm sorry.
Yeah, seeing all the airsoft kids. Man, I see like the circle jerky kind of like ghost mask, all black kit and like fake
Mm,
quads. I see that a lot. I don't know why. There's this weird entire subsection of women that fetishize that specific
yeah.
character, and I had the misfortune of running into like a grown ass male, like a man. What I'm not going to share his name because it's just so I felt so secondhand embarrassed knowing this guy fucking exists. But all he does is do like thirst
Mm,
traps of just like his face with like
ghost.
gay 50 Shades of Grey quotes in it, and he's wearing like fake nods and like half a ghost mask or something like that. And the entire comment section are, I'm not joking, hundreds if not thousands of like married or like past their prime 30 like 40-year-old women who are like, oh gosh, the most secondhand embarrassing stuff. I cannot repeat
No,
any
no,
of it.
you don't have to
It
because
pisses me
I
off.
think I know exactly what you're referencing.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah. Have
I
you seen it?
haven't seen the actual
Yeah.
things itself.
I'm going to send you the username. It's
This
I
might
need
be
someone else
one
to
like
suffer
a
with me.
friend
But
of the show, like 50 Cat, Katie. I think she
yes,
might, if it's the right person, because this is also weirdly common where it's a bunch of different people that do this. I think she might know of, or even knows one of the people that do this.
oh
Um,
gosh, oh no,
and she's just kind of like, yeah, it's weird, but apparently it makes bulk money. So she's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I
yeah,
think when I mean I don't care, I'm gonna elaborate on that. I don't care about the fact if it makes bulk money. That's cringe.
yeah,
Like you cannot buy back a good reputation.
yes. I agree entirely. Oh my god, I think I just rage baited myself into checking the profile again. I'm going to send it to you.
Okay.
I cannot suffer this
I think
alone. I
why
cannot
are we here just to suffer?
just to suffer. But yes, I guess if you want your pick of the cat ladies, dress up like Ghost from Call of Duty.
I just the internet's a weird place, man. It is so
Yeah,
people used to be at least kind of like hidden with this weird just anything.
Yeah, like they'd
I
have their
was
own
gonna say you have
forums.
to
They'd
go to
have like
your own
fucking
niche
communities or
forums, and now it's just like openly horny on
yeah,
Instagram.
never. Everything's kind of consolidated around 3 or 4 different megacorps that own fucking everything. Like it's
Okay,
very
no,
weird to
I
see
don't think this
people
is the
off
one,
of
but
it.
this is all right. Let me look at the comments on one of these.
I need you to suffer. I need you. I need
I'm gonna
you to.
go video here. 500,000 views? What?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not joking. When I said like hundreds, if not thousands, of the cat ladies are commenting on this, it's fucking weird. Lurk them. They're all the same. They're all the same.
Uh,
It,
just a reminder to all the racist bastards.
yeah, it's all
Oh, great.
performative bullshit.
Masked Men Dominant
And like
Edition.
the
Are you ready?
$30
You
fake
obey me, yes,
nods.
sir. Okay. Hi.
Please God, stop reading it. I need to die.
You do things to my brain I don't even understand.
I'm going to put that Glock 34 over there in my mouth. I'm going to pull the fucking trigger.
This is gayer than just being gay, and I'm gay. Someone wrote.
It's so gay. It's so gay. I don't understand how gay. Right? Like it's also, dude. Like I want
Imagine me
everyone to
like,
see it, but I
what do
don't
you
want to give
do?
him
What do
any
you do?
traffic because it's so fucking like I don't understand how you can be that gay.
We're gonna create a new C-Bone account where it is just Nathan doing this kind of thing.
Dude,
No,
if I ever did that, you're gonna have to shoot me in the
I was
fucking
gonna be
head.
doing it with the corpse, and it slowly starts getting more and more rotted over time.
Man, I'm so sorry for introducing you to that page. But yeah, like 500,000 views, like tens of
As I
thousands,
said,
hundreds
this
of
used to be
thousands
like
of views on
niche
all this
forum
shit.
stuff, and now it's just people being like openly weird,
Yeah, like people who don't have any social life that like they
terminally
go to
online.
work, they come home, they get their DoorDash, and they just like don't do anything. I know so many people like that from the old city I used to live in. Here, everyone is
Pretty
like,
normal.
and obviously like subject expectancy effect. The people I see are like
Wow, normal
usually
guy surrounds
into the same
himself with
things
other
that I
normal
am.
people.
Yeah. So I guess these kinds of people are probably everywhere, but
I just
like,
all of you need to go to church.
are you still reading them?
No, that was me. That was me just off the cuff saying
Yeah,
all of you
I
need to
was
go
going to
to
say they
church.
do need they they
They
need
do.
Christ. They need Christ.
Which, yeah, probably depending on where you are, maybe going to church somehow might even make that worse, depending on your church. But
I like how a
yeah,
conversation. Yeah, no, I agree. I like how a conversation about fucking modern warfare and like Call of Duty led
led
into
into me
this.
telling people that
Like
they
it,
need to
like
go to church. That's pretty based. Thank you,
yeah,
Call of
and
Duty.
this whole
Very cool.
conversation about this
This is
fucking
what it was
guy.
leading up to. Just
Ugh,
it was actually a big psyop
yes,
for me to
the
just
whole
tell people
time.
to go to church again.
Yeah, I'll probably tell people in the Discord because
Oh yeah, you
I
can
can't
do that.
suffer
Do that
alone.
definitely.
I don't. I really don't want to.
I see
Yeah.
that though. That's the, oh sorry.
Other
No, you go. What?
no,
I was gonna
ahead.
say
Go ahead.
I see I see the critique that like you have like Slade and like Elijah from Operational Industries and stuff.
Operational
I
industries.
can
Yeah, I love that dude.
100% see from their point of
Love that
view if they
space.
look at like the average kind of church with like the smoke machines, and that's probably not the average church, but if they see like the ones
No,
the
fuck no.
vocal
It's
minority
like
of U.S. churches that are like that, which is unfortunately becoming bigger and bigger, less of a minority. I can
yeah,
100% how you see that,
yeah,
and you go, "Well, I got to go to Orthodox. This this is terrible." Uh,
yeah,
that being said, I'm not Orthodox, and anyway,
yeah. I'm also not
I
Orthodox.
I will still defend being Protestant, but I see
Yeah,
the critiques, and I think some of them are definitely very valid. Uh,
yeah. I
you go. No, no, I
yeah.
was literally just going, ah.
No, yeah. Well, yeah. No, that guy's
Yeah,
fucking
that is
gay.
gay.
no, not to go back to it,
Speaking of
but
gay things,
yeah,
slight segue. We can end it on
yeah,
something at least kind of topical for the show.
yes.
Gun politics, gay, NFA stuff.
Yes, very gay. Fucking congratulations that we fell for it again. As usual, the government is fucking over gun rights, and there's a letter literally from the DOJ being like, yes, SBRs are unusual and weapons of war and all of that. Like, I'm pretty sure it literally used the phrase "weapons of war," and like maximum concealability and extra deadliness. It's like fucking fell for it again. They're defending the NFA, and like anyone who has a topical knowledge of guns knows that SPRs are not a problem, and like the whole thing is bullshit. But they are defending it from an institutional level because they fucking suck and they're not our friends.
Yeah, did you hear
Like
their
the
description
whole
where they said the NFA targeted particularly dangerous and easily concealable weapons that could be used readily and
yes,
efficiently?
that was my really shitty paraphrase of that
Well, I looked up.
sentence.
That wasn't me from off the cuff. I looked that up because I was looking. Which credit to them, good friends of the show, especially good old Ben Sanderson. I love
Fucking
Gun
love Ben
Owners of
Sanderson.
America and some of the other ones where they.
Dude, I just want to touch his fucking face and
Oh,
biceps in
he's
the gay way,
big
but the
boy.
balls maybe not.
He could lift 10 cars, 10
Yeah.
Priuses, 10 Priuses to Nathan's house
Yes.
instead of 10
Dude,
billion to
he's
Israel.
built like a deep freeze. Yeah. Like you'd never guess, and then you just like look at him like in a muscle shirt just flexing, and you're like,
If I'm not
holy
mistaken,
fuck,
he
that guy.
needs like special pants because of how big his thighs are. Like, not even doing a bit.
Yeah,
Like he
I
has
believe
said that
that.
I think in the Discord before, where he's like, I need to get special pants
Yeah.
made now because my legs are too big. Like he
That's
is a
fucking
tank.
awesome.
He's like
Yeah.
weakest gun rights advocate.
Yes. God, I love
But
that
yeah,
dude.
Gunners of America and some of these are others where it's like it's not the same thing years ago, where it's like the NFA was the big, oh not the NFA, the NI was the big one, and just kind of like, oh yeah, well this is
Yeah.
kind of bad. Like they have called this out. They have not
Yeah.
just been like, well no, but because they're Republican, they're just like, I don't care, this is wrong,
Yeah.
which they should
Yeah.
be. But even so, it's like I love to see it. Um,
Yeah. Me too. I appreciate the fact that they're pushing back. Just like I'm tired of the fucking lip
yeah,
service, dude. And we're not even going to get into the Epstein shit. Not right now. Everyone knows about that. Not
yeah.
right now. There's too much. There's too much. It's going to make me
I
schizophrenic.
can't be bothered. Whatever. Oh, politicians are a bunch of pedophiles. Like, yeah, big surprise. That's all of them.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
fucking
it's
knew
like I
that.
didn't need some
Like
files to come out for you to tell me that.
no, like for these people, children are only good for two things. One is I guess to have sex with, and two is to blackmail your political enemies into having sex with, and three is I guess harvesting them for
Yeah,
adrenochrome or
yeah.
whatever. But we,
It's like, yeah, big surprise. The politicians were were terrible people. Wow, big surprise. I'm not saying that means stuff shouldn't be released. It should, but it's like, don't be surprised if it's
yeah.
all redacted.
Oh, dude, 100%. It's all going to be. It's going to like look worse than an SCP article. Like it's going to be like entirely
It's like,
redacted.
stop putting your faith in politicians, then, retard.
Straight
Put your
up,
faith in Christ.
genuinely straight up. Yeah,
just just show hard cuts there. Not even a K by.
yeah. Oh man. Um, as a final
Mhm.
closeout for this, want to talk about some people I like, which you already said, like Slade and Operational Industries. I love those
Wardall.
dudes.
I
They're
don't know what his
fantastic.
name is, but he was good. I missed
Wardall. Yeah, I like him. I haven't talked to him in a minute, and I'd like to. Um, yeah, if he gets in touch with you again,
returning
please let me know.
guests.
Fucking Charlie, whose video kind of like
Yeah,
I guess I don't want to say inspired this episode because we didn't end up actually talking about it as much as I
no.
thought we would. Like initially, we went into this episode talking about like, yeah, we're going to get into the nuanced cultural differences between the
We're
United
kind of
States and
saving
Australia,
that
and we
anyway
just
because
ended
we've
up
got
fucking
a
shooting the
guy
shit.
from New Zealand that is going to come on once the times
Yeah,
align, which will be good.
yeah, yeah. Which is like once a week for a couple of hours. His
Yeah,
window opens up. That's like when the
but we
portal
will
opens and
eventually
closes.
get him back,
And
get him on. He's probably
yeah,
listening to this, so apologies that we can never really line up the times, but we will.
yes, I
Um,
agree. But yes, Charlie's like fucking cool. He's
oh,
one of my
he's
favorite
very
people.
kind.
Like that is a man.
Um,
Yeah, that is a man who like you what you see is what you get. I'm not glazing him. I'm not anything. He's just like a cool fucking
I will
dude,
give an
and I
example right now.
appreciate the shit
Like
out of that guy.
he, not
Yeah,
even really knowing me, he just knew that we had recorded a podcast together once. Um, I
yeah,
messaged him just asking when I was in Idaho because I was down towards his area for a bit of time. I was like, "Hey, I'm with a buddy.
yeah,
Do you know any good like BLM land spots that we can go shoot his rifle at?" And he
yeah,
gives me his phone number, calls me, and then he's just kind of like, yeah, I'll send you a good spot. He's like, also, if you want to come to my house after work and just kind of chill and talk about some stuff. Like, he'd never
Yeah.
actually met me in person. He just like was so open to do that, and then went to his house and just chilled in his garage for like 2 hours, just kind of playing with guns and just kind of talking stuff. Fantastic guy.
Yeah, he's just a cool fucking guy. And you can like everything that like what you see is what you get. And with a lot of YouTubers, with a lot of content
Mm,
creators and whatnot, it's kind of the opposite. I like to think that like you and I are more or less the same on like in this platform. It's very easy to be ourselves because we're just fucking having a
mm,
conversation. And like when and I've said this before, like people will ask me about, hey, you said this thing, and like you know 3 episodes again or like last week or whatever, like what about it? And I'm like, I just had a conversation, dude. Like I'm not, it's not scripted.
yeah,
I'm
you're
just
not
being
remembering
myself and like
because
talking in the moment.
it's like you
Yeah.
remember like weeks
So
ago that you had lunch, but you might not remember what you actually had for lunch.
yeah, no, exactly. But I think like that's it gives you a very undistilled look into what I'm like, if that makes any sense, or like what either of us are like on a personal level. And with a lot of people, because of the nature of how things are cut, you don't really get that, or there's or people are a little like more
Mm,
performative. um I think that a lot of people we've had on the show, but especially Charlie, are are like exceptions to that rule. Like what you see
yes.
is just them.
Yeah, I agree. Same with as you said, like Slade or Elijah, which we do need to get Elijah on sometime, but
Yes.
yeah, that or just I think I have a unique perspective on this that I could speak to, and other people could speak to as well. Some of them. I
Yeah.
have the unique perspective. I listened to the show before we even knew each other, so I can
Yes.
vouch 100% now. Where it's just kind of like Nathan is the exact same that you kind of get on the show. If anything, he is
Yeah.
actually just much kinder in person and like a joy to
Oh,
be around.
I appreciate you. Yeah, and I feel bad sometimes. Like people will catch me on off days. Like when Evan got here, when
Mm.
he Snuffles, he caught me on like a real off day. Like it was just like the middle of everything, and I was just like borderline nonverbal. But like social interactions like that make me feel so guilty. I just brought it up out of nowhere because I think about it like not irregularly. I think I'm autistic enough to like hyper overthink my social interactions with people
Yeah.
too often.
No, I think that's
But yeah, I really appreciate that.
yeah. Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, that's just you. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, good. I'm
yeah.
happy
Thank
to
you,
see
man.
it because it's just good to see that. So I can vouch to anyone if you're ever like,
Yeah,
oh, I wonder if Nathan's the same as he is. It's like, yes, I had listened to, I don't even know, whatever, 100 episodes plus, and then I met him in person and just started talking with him. I'm just kind of like, yeah, he's the exact same. He's even better in person.
yeah. No, I'm glad. Thank you, man. That means a lot.
Anyway, we should probably. Did you have any other thoughts I haven't cut in here and been like, you're about to have some good thing to say, and I'm like, anyway, wrap it up.
No, not really. I guess we're going to cut like the media recommendations short a little bit because I haven't really gotten
There's
into new
nothing really.
media.
Video
Like I'm
games
watching Nurse
currently as well are
Jackie of
pretty
all
lame.
things.
GTA 6 got delayed, which I'm
Yeah,
actually glad for because I don't have a next
very
gen
F.
console, so I'm just kind of like gives me more time to decide if I want to buy one or not. Just to play
Yeah,
literally one game. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, no, video games are just kind of lame at the moment. Honestly, there's nothing really. I just kind of keep going back to old stuff. Even like
yeah. Which there's nothing
we were
wrong with
talking
at
about this
all.
the other day, like top 10 video games. Nathan kind of cheated because he picked series, but I picked actual games. Yeah,
Yeah, but like for example, like Modern Warfare, the original trilogy, like Call of Duty 4 to Modern Warfare 3. That's like one
yeah,
big game. That's
yeah,
one big
yeah. I
game that
guess
got
that's fair.
released in chapters. Like Red Dead 1 and 2 flow together. Like if they flow together, they're part of an overarching story. They'll
Metal
count them
Gear
together.
Solid as well, and stuff like that.
MGS, which like that game spans a time period of like 50 years
Yes,
plus. Fuck, I love those games.
I still have never completed
Like, oh my god, I love those
MGS4 or
games.
anything, and unfortunately, it's not
Yeah,
easily accessible at the moment. Because you need
yeah,
like a PS3 or like a good emulator, but even so, I don't have a good enough PC. Anyway, we won't go on a full nerdy rant, but
Yeah.
no real recommendations. I think we've just kind of, quick little episode for you guys here. Sorry, we have been a bit, I think we've been up to date, like we've been getting content out every week, but it's just kind of like not super exciting. It's just half the boys have had a lot of busy stuff going on, and we're
Yeah.
very happy for them.
Yes, as soon as my stuff kind of spooled down, their stuff spooled up a lot. So I appreciate
Yes.
everyone's patience and like waiting for all of us to get our
You are editing this right now. We love you.
Or Evan, I'm not sure.
Oh, well,
Evan
Evan
also
as well.
sent me this.
Evan, if you're editing it, we love you too.
Yes. Well, Evan, we love you also. Yes. Thank you for being out of it. Thank you for putting up with me while I was out of it. Okay.
He's still thinking about it.
Anyways,
God
okay, bye.
bless. See ya.